mi gente, Marcucci here in another video, and today we're going to be talking about what layer 2s have the most potential this cycle to, just overall have mass adoption and increase, and which ones I think are the best ones. We're going to be going over Grow the Pie, a really cool website that talks about like the different revenues, transaction counts, stable coins, and they have like different metrics for all of them, like fully diluted evaluation and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think Ethereum is poised to have obviously a huge bull run. Is it gonna be with layer 2s? Well, we're gonna find out. I know Ethereum is going through a lot of potential changes that, layer 2s are here to stay, in my opinion. But the reason I made the video, I saw this video by Virtual Bacon. If you don't know who he is, he's a top influencer or within the crypto space, and he made which layer 2 cryptos have the best potential. He made this video in June 18th, 2023. He talks about Maria, Arbitrum, Optimism, Polygon, CK Zinc, and Starknet. All other coins that we are going to be talking about today. There's about 28 that we're going to go over. We're not going to go over Fraxtal and neither Arbitrum Nova. Those are the only twos we're not going to go over. And all these coins, some of these coins do not have like a token. So yeah, just be worried for that. I'm also not going to be giving away a lot of background for them. I'll probably make a video on all these coins. Definitely gonna make a video on all these coins. But today is just seeing where they rank, seeing the tier list, and yeah, just giving my thoughts on that, as well as, one second, let me show you. If we just take a look and forget price action, if you just take a look at like the biggest like layer 2s, other than Mantle has done extremely well. All the other layer 2s have gone exponentially down, and that's attributed to Ethereum. Obviously, I do think Ethereum is gonna soar past where it is right now. I think it's a great buy. Anyways, you can see like 85%, 87% immutable, 86% too. I mean, even from the all-time high, immutable 95%. So yeah, not the best performing in general, 94%, like Jesus Christ. I don't know what this is. I mean, I do know. Obviously, Ethereum is going down, sentiment is down, so people are just like selling off. But I do think eventually we're gonna see like here transaction counts. We're gonna see 100 million transactions on Grow the Pie. Stable coins, we're gonna see it like surpass 1 trillion revenue, like 100 million too. So I know it looks bad now. Hopefully I'm right and I'm not wrong. Like active addresses too, like we're gonna see like 50 million, 100 million. Like all these numbers like 1 year from now are gonna increase, in my opinion. But obviously that doesn't always reflect with the price. So let's just start off here. Base. Not much to say about this. Obviously S tier, if they have a token coming out, I don't think they need a token necessarily, but if they do have a token, obviously it's gonna be number one. So it's S tier. Like they have the most, the second most total value secured, the most transaction counts, the most active addresses, the third most stable coin market cap, second in revenue, first in rent paid to layer 1s, first in on-chain profits, and first in throughput. So yeah, the only thing that they're lacking is transaction costs, which, I mean, it is like 0.002, so it's not even that high. But you can see like a lot of these other chains are way cheaper in price. So yeah, even though they're not that cheap compared to the other ones, I still think it's pretty cheap. Ethereum obviously is not a layer 2, but yeah, they have it here, so I just have to grade it. So Ethereum mainnet, it's gonna go through a lot of change, I think. And I think the problem with Ethereum is that they focus more on these L2s. Not necessarily that they're wrong, but they just thought that's how they should bring more users, scalability, etc., etc. Yeah, even through all that, a lot of big major institutions and a lot of people are securing their money. Majority of stable coins, or the biggest stable coins, are also there. So yeah, I don't know. I think Ethereum is severely undervalued, even though I'm a Solana maxi, and I kind of stopped using Ethereum for the most part. I do still think Ethereum is S tier and it's a smashing buy right now. Arbitrum 2, should I? Well, I just think these two are S tier for now. Arbitrum is A tier. Let's see. Arbitrum. And, before I say this, I do think layer 2s, they could be the solution, but look at this. Is maturing, so they say like maturity. So a network transitioning to being decentralized. A group of factors may still be able to halt the network in extreme situations. So these L2s, although they are useful for the ecosystem, I do think they still are pretty young in maturity. And you can see, I mean, Arbitrum is 3 years old from what they say. Base is even younger, so 1 year. But even so, they still have a lot to work on, right? Like they still have a lot to work on. But they're number one actually in total value secured, so 10 billion. Impressive there. Transaction counts number 2, active addresses number 5, stablecoin market cap number 2. So wow, really impressive there. Revenue number 3. So yeah, overall, transaction cost 2. It's funny. Those have even the higher transaction count. So this is out of 30, I believe. So yeah, they have a transaction count of 24. But even still, probably they're gonna be making it even cheaper in the future. So yeah, the next one, Celo. Celo, if you don't know, please, I'm working with Crypto Conexión. Go fill out a form. I'll leave the form in the description down below. But I think Celo, what they're doing with stablecoins too in Latin America, really good. I think they are I'm not gonna make the tier list based off where these are ranked, even though it is like 1 2 3 4, but just total value secured 7, transaction count 5, active address 3, stablecoin market cap 6, revenue 13 though. So 13 out of 28. Not my favorite there. On transaction cost 6. So I'm also taking into account stablecoins. So I do think stablecoins are going to be really important in this upcoming cycle. So although stablecoins will go up in price, you need these blockchains to deliver them. So yeah, Sony, they're doing a lot. I don't think they're S tier, but potential, they do have a lot of potential. I think they're 8. This one, which one is this one? This is Gravity. I haven't even heard about them. And I'm guessing this list is of weekly active addresses. So by weekly active addresses, they have a lot, but total secure 23, revenue 15, rent pay to L1 25, transaction cost 16. Yeah. If anyone uses Gravity, please let me know. For now, I'll keep it in C. I don't know. I don't like these metrics. Let me see. Gravity is optimism built on the orbit stack. It has its own gas token GA future migration to an L1 with the same. Yeah, activity looks pretty okay. Transaction. Oh my god, they had a lot of transactions. Damn, yeah, this is definitely going towards definitely C. The next one is Cato, I think. Cato Aletia. Aletia? What does it say here? Maturity. So, a centralized operator runs the network. The data is publicly visible on Ethereum to verify whether the operator is being honest. So, yeah. Transaction counts 3. Wow, they have a lot of transactions. Active addresses 4. So, and revenue 8. On-chain profits. Wow, they have a lot of revenue, but on-chain profits is negative 1k, 1.3k. Yeah, let's see. This is probably a C2. So Optimism is one I've always heard about. I love the team that's there. But wow. 3, 6, 9, 4, 4, 5, 3. So Optimism is one that, let's just look at the price. I am really surprised that it's doing so bad. Up. Oh, I wasn't right. So yeah, like it's down 87%, which is, I don't know, it's incredible, and it's from the all-time low is only up 48%. But I don't know, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little biased towards the team and who they have there. But optimism, I don't know. I do still think it is A tier. Not definitely S tier, but let's see. He had optimism S tier. Definitely not S tier, but definitely A tier. I don't know. I like the team. Next up is Ink. Really know what Ink does. So Ink is an Ethereum OP stack layer 2 designed to be the house of DeFi for the super chain. Well, transaction counts are going up, and I like that. Throughput to active addresses. Oh, I mean, fairly good numbers. Rent paid to one. This like they eventually a lot of people are going to be using Ethereum and these layer twos. So in theory, rent should go up, but revenue, I'm surprised revenue went down this much. So I like the active addresses is going up and transaction count too. So I guess this could be the first B. Linea, I don't know much about Linea, but one of my good friends, Javi, that has been in crypto for a long time, has really high marks for Linea, and he even has like some memes, some Linea. So I don't know. 12 as secure, number 8, but every other metric is mediocre at best, right? Like number 15 transaction count. This is what 10 in active addresses. That's not bad. 17 in stablecoin market cap. 5 in revenue. Wow, that is surprising. 5 in revenue. Not even that much revenue. Like 8K. What is this? On-chain profits. So that's good. So almost the same on-chain profits as revenue. So that's good. I don't know. He has high praise for this. So I'll put it at B. Next is WorldCoin, right? WorldChain. WorldChain, what are they? Three in throughput. Number 1 in fully diluted valuation. So, and number 3 in rent paid to L1. Everything else, pretty average. I don't know. Are there going to be D tiers? Probably, but I don't know. I'll put this in C. Next one is CK Zinc Era. I don't know. This one, what is this? Stablecoin market cap only $9, and this is transaction cost. So I don't know. This one might be the first D tier. This is Mantle, right? Mantle actually is the number 1, right? Number 1 layer 2 in terms of market cap, I guess. So I don't know. Last time I reviewed it in the channel, they were doing a lot. I probably said it was going up, and it hasn't gone up that much. But yeah, Mantle, one of the biggest communities in all of layer 2s. And even if we see here, let's see, like I just want to say, so Mantle on-chain finance, Mantle. Yeah, I don't know. They have Ondo Athena. I don't know. I want to believe in them. I do think they are A though. They're not quite S tier, but if they're working with Athena and Ondo, and I do believe in those projects, it could sneak into S tier. Probably move it to like middle A. This one, I don't know what this one is. Manta Pacific. I don't know what Manta Pacific is. Manta Pacific is optimism, empowering EVM native serial knowledge, application in general, dApps. Transaction counts. See, this is what I get mad. I'd rather you slowly grow transactions and just have like these big spikes and then crashing. I mean, even so though, they're having a lot of transactions. Let me see by transaction counts. What are they? Transaction counts, 16. And this is probably C tier, right? This is just I think this is Zora. Zora. Another one too. 13th in active assets, which is not bad, but 22nd in revenue, 24th stablecoin, 16 in on-chain profits, and 21st in throughput. Listen, I want to gravitate towards the coins that have stable coins, not so much the ones that are not that into stable coins. So I'm gonna put this at D. This one, I don't even know which one is this one. Mint. I like the name though. I like the name, but again, 29th. Jesus Christ. So 18th in active assets, 23rd in revenue, 23rd in stablecoin, 18th. So what were they 29th on? 29th is active. 12 hours secured. I guess that doesn't matter that much. Oh no. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to my guns and say whoever's not that into stablecoins or they're not using stablecoins. I'm not saying that they're not. I'm just saying whoever stablecoins number is lower, I'm gonna gravitate towards them being a little bit lower. I think this is Scroll now. Scroll, yeah. This is Scroll. So Scroll is a general purpose CK EVM rollup. Public launch was in October 23rd. So active addresses like this is, see, its action count, yeah. And you gotta remember too, like a lot of these coins, like Myriad, for example, Aztec, Takeo, like a lot of these coins, they're never gonna reach back to their all-time high. I don't even know if Scroll has a coin. Let me see if they do have a coin. Scroll. Yep, Scroll. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Nothing against them. I mean, I'm not putting all the blame on Ethereum, but if you are going to work with Ethereum, you got to make sure, that Ethereum is working well. And unfortunately, price hasn't gone too good, but hopefully that changes. Anyway, Scroll, $46 million in market cap. Like, look at this, $46 million in market cap, right? They only have active addresses 5.5 active addresses. Transactions not that bad though, 64,000 transactions, but I don't know. Yeah, do I see Scroll being used in the future? I don't think so. I really don't think so. So this is another D. This is Metis or Metis? Metis, yeah. Metis. Metis, let me see. Stablecoin. So stablecoin number 12. Everything else, oh wow. Active addresses, all right. Hopefully, once you watch this video, it doesn't decrease again like that long gap. They had a lot of transactions here. Transaction counts also looks like, stable, and looks like it's increasing too. Throughput, stablecoin market cap. So their stablecoin market cap was huge here. Revenue though, wow. And I'm not gonna harp on too much on revenue. Like, revenue is not the end all be all, obviously, especially if the money printer is gonna come back on, especially if we're gonna get a lot more investments. They're coming here into Web3, so revenue not the biggest concern of mine right now, but obviously when it's only $86 and you started in 2021, I expect a little bit higher of revenue, right? Just a little bit. Doesn't have to be too much. So I'm gonna detail here. This is StarNet. StarNet, when I researched it, I actually enjoyed it and I actually did like it. So this is B. Blast. We just talked about that recently. Well, not too recent, but yeah, Blast, right? Wow. Total value logged, ninth, what was this? Stablecoin. Yeah, so 9986. So yeah, Blast is, I don't know. When I researched it, I was pretty tough on them. Obviously, wouldn't invest now, but I like that Stablecoin market cap was really high. Now they're kind of down, but mm, I don't know. I like Blast. I'll put it in B. Should I put it? No, let me put it number one in C. Oh, let's do that. Oh no, it starts with B. I'll just put it in B. I'll just put it in B. Let's see. Next one is should have been immutable. Oh, this is this a new immutable X sign? Wow, they changed it. I do think this is immutable. Immutable again. I really want to like immutable. I do think gaming is gonna be like the next big thing. I really do believe in it. Immutable merges with what is this? With to lead gaming. I want to love immutable. I really do. I really do. But the games I played is just I don't know. They have some games I enjoyed. Some of the games. All right, this one I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna put it top at C, top at C, because if you take a look at it, right, like number one in total value secured. This one was what transaction count. Like for it being like here for a long time, like how do you only have 2.05 active addresses and 155,000 transaction counts when you have games like these transactions are supposed to like happen, but they're not, and that's just a little bit concerning for me. Full evaluation number 8th. Stablecoin market cap. I mean, I was surprised that they have a stablecoin market cap and active assets 21st. So I want to love immutable. I really do. Especially me being a gamer, hoping the Web3 kind of revolutionized how we game, but unfortunately, it just hasn't happened yet. Not saying it won't in the future. I'm just saying. And if we look here, we already went through it, but obviously, price doesn't equal a good project, obviously, but yeah, if it's just down 95%, it's really hard for it to like recover for now. Oops, sorry. Next one is mode network. I don't really know what mode does. Mode is optimized rollup and part of the super chain. This one is probably one that I have to like research pretty soon, but active addresses 20th in revenue, 19th in stablecoin, 14th in Aussie profit, 4th in transaction cost. So pretty cheap. 19th in fully diluted valuation, 10th in throughput. So wow, yeah. This one, unfortunately, goes into D tier. Yeah, Polygon. Polygon is also one I really want to love. Like I heard about Polygon like so long ago. Formerly Matic. Yeah, another one. Well, it was only down 73%, but 86. Yeah, I don't know. When I was first getting into crypto, Polygon was one of those first layer twos that everyone kind of like knew and heard about it, but yeah, for whatever reason, it's just hasn't done anything really. And if we look here, even if it started like first when Matic was like first starting, I'm pretty sure there were more transactions done back then than there are now. So unfortunately, I'm sorry. I love you, Matic. You been with me since the beginning, but just have to put you in D tier. I am sorry for that. Unless something drastically changes. These two I'm not gonna do because this one is kind of like for stablecoins, I believe, and Arbitrum Nova is just Arbitrum. So let's do Redstone. Redstone again. It is called Redstone because it is just red on red on red. So definitely this one has to be the last. Is this Redstone? I don't know. Let me see. I don't even have Redstone, so sorry about that. Should I add it real quick? Nah, Well, let me add it real quick. 1 second. So I actually had redstone, but for whatever reason I didn't put it. So definitely, for now, the last in D tier. Next one is swell chain, and again with these are, I just don't think they're going to survive really. Even if we look here, like how many transactions they're doing, it's just, I mean, there's a reason why they are probably in the last. So the video has gone on for like already 25 minutes, so I'm just gonna put all these. I'm sorry if you own any of these or if you use them. I'm going to make videos about all of these, obviously. Do your own research. This is just for purely entertainment purposes. Hopefully I'm right. Hopefully this is how it pans out. And these are the ones that thrive, and these are the ones that seeks to exist, and more L2s are just created. I honestly would never, with a million years, touch any of these. Well, I wouldn't touch any of these unless you actually use them. And before you invest, please use them. Please use these chains, use the apps, see if you like them, see if you don't, see which one is cheaper, faster, more secure, etc., etc. Obviously, I do think Ethereum is going to go up in the future. I do think right now is a great time to buy. So needless to say, L2s are probably a smash buy as of right now. But anyways, intrigued your thoughts, please let me know what you think about the tier list. And as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.